Hi there, this is Christina from Christina's Cherished Treasures. Been a while since I've done a video. I've been real busy learning how to do some quilting. I recently went to an antique store in Decatur, Indiana with my mother-in-law and found these really pretty, they call candle mats, made from a quilt pattern called Dresden Quilt plate. I'd never heard of it. Took me a long time on the internet to figure out exactly what pattern it was. So anyways, I found the template. It is called the Trace and Create Quilt Templates with Nancy Zeman by Clover. I don't know if you can, there we go. It's rather large. You can make anywhere from a 6-inch Dresden plate all the way up to a 40-inch. You can make it as a fan or you can do the whole thing. You get this piece here and you get this piece here, which makes your circle for the center. The one I made is a Christmas theme. This one's about, I did the 24-inch and it came out kind of like a 22 and a half inch, which is a nice size. Anyways, so I thought I would do a tutorial on this. I know Nancy Zeman has already done one, but I just thought I'd give a customer's point of view. They're fairly easy to make. I've done the 4 colored ones. I've done a 5 colored one. I prefer the 5 colors. They seem to go together a lot better. And they're a lot more prettier. You've got a lot, more you can do with it. Let me get one of these. Once you get them cut out, there's different spots on here. You have to figure out where you want to start with it, and it gives you all the measurements and where to cut and where to line your material up with. This one I used the 24-inch again. Not quite a 24-inch. This one's just a little bit smaller. Sorry, my camera went crazy there for a minute. This is what they look like after you get them all cut out. And I've done 5 different colors. There's the one. And there's this one. I love these. These are kind of a spring color. There's this one. And this one. This was actually a bundle at Joann Fabrics. And you get 5 pieces of the quarter blocks. Now this is, in order to get your points on the quilt, which is this little piece right here, you take one of these and you fold it in half so it looks like that. And then you're going to sew along this edge right here at a 1/4 inch seam. And I'll be right back to show you that. Okay, I'm back. And what you do is you're going to do your 1/4 inch, fold these, and do your 1/4 inch seam, and you chain stitch these together. It makes it a lot easier and you don't have to keep cutting your thread. You just go along, stop at the end of it. Sometimes I don't get all the way to the end before I push the button, so I have to push it one more time, and then you get your next one ready and you put it underneath the foot and you start again. And you just keep going until you get all of yours chain stitched together. Once I get those done, I'll be back. Okay, now once you get these all chain stitched together, they're going to look like a nice little flag. And then all you do is you go along with a small pair of shears and clip them apart like this until you get them all apart. Then once you get them all clipped, then you're going to decide which way you want to do these. And I'll be right back and get these done. Okay, now they're all clipped apart. And the next step you're going to do is you're going to cut just a little tiny edge off of this part right here. I've watched several different videos, and I have found that clipping this will make it lay down much better. And you don't have to clip a lot of it, but just a tiny bit you're going to want to clip. Once you get done with that, you're going to turn your material right side out. But what you're going to do is you're going to flatten this piece right here with your finger and put your other finger inside in this little spot right in here, and then you're going to take and turn it. So when you turn it right side out, it's going to have a point. And it's going to basically look like this. Let's see if I can get it turned around. It's basically going to look a lot like this. Once you get that done, then you're going to iron each piece, and you want to line that up right down the middle of your fabric. And actually, I should have told you beforehand, when you have it in this mode right here and you get this little piece snipped off, take your fingers and just run it down your material just a little bit down. That puts a little crease in it, so when you turn it right side out, you'll see that crease and be able to line it up with the center of your petal actually. And then you're going to iron all those down. Once I get those done, I'll do one here in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Now, once you get this cut, this little corner cut, and you flatten it out so it looks like that, and you push it through, and you want to make sure you've got a sharp point. I use a little pin to kind of help get that, or you can put a little, like a stuffing tool in there to do that with. Alright, then you're going to line this center part right here down the middle of your petal. You want it right in the center. Then you're going to set it down and iron it. It can be a dry iron, it can be a steam iron. I use a dry iron. Seems to work just as good. now you have a petal that looks something like this. I got my fabric in the way. There we go. Have a petal something like this. You're going to do all of them like this. Right now what I'm going to do is turn the 5 petals, the 5 different colored petals real quick, and get them lined up. Once you get this done, then you can decide how you want to set up your fabric as to what color you want the first. Once I get these turned out, I'll be right back. Okay, now that you're done ironing all your petals and they're all flattened out, what you're going to do is you're going to decide which way you want your colors to go. Oh, I still don't have the right colors up here, do I? There's my other one. Okay, let me finish this one real quick. I had 2 of the same material sitting there, so I'm going to turn this one right side out and iron it real quick and get it ready. Then all you're going to do is decide which way you want to put your petals, which colors look the best together. I mean, it doesn't matter, you can do it any way you want. That's what the whole fun about it is. This one here I like there, and I've got 2 yellow with a background and 2 blue with a background, so you don't want everything all together in one spot. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to do this one next, and then this one with the yellow background, and then this blue one with the background, and then this one has a white background with little pink flowers on it. And I think that's my sequence I'm going to do. Now, to put these together, sewing these together, you want to make sure you put it together right. So you're going to take your first one, that's going to be that, you're going to put 5 together. Once you get all your 5 together, then you'll put your four fans together. You're going to take the second one that you want next, and you're going to line it up with these corners right here. Always make sure your next material laying down here goes on top of the other one. Otherwise, you're going to have it backwards, and you're going to sew the wrong sides together. You want to sew the right sides together each time you do that, so the next one will go upside down on top of the other one, and you will sew to the right.